Okay, it's my grand honor to invite my UK exchange student. I have some question, and do you ready? Are you ready?
Yes, yes.
Mm. When you first arrived in the UK, what was the most obvious cultural difference you encountered in your daily life or when interacting with your classmates? How did you adjust and adapt to it?
Well, when I first arrived in the UK, the biggest cultural difference I noticed was how directly people expressed their opinions. In group discussions, my classmates were very confident in sharing their thoughts and even debating with professors, which was quite different from what I used to China, where we tend to be more reserved and respectful of authority. At first, I felt a bit nervous about speaking up, but gradually adapted by preparing more before discussions and reminding myself that expressing my opinion is also a way to contribute. Over time, I became more comfortable joining debates and even started enjoying the open exchange of ideas.
Okay, good answer. And second question, as your business student in great assessment or classroom discussions, what difference do you observe in the communication styles and collaboration method between Chinese and French classmates?
As a business student in group assignments and classroom discussions, Chinese classmates often prefer to build concepts through thorough discussion and respect for hierarchy to some extent, while foreign classmates tend to be more assertive in expressing their ideas and emphasize individual contributions. In collaboration, Chinese students may prioritize group harmony, while foreign students focus more on clear task division and efficient execution. Understanding these differences, I try to integrate both approaches, encouraging open expression while ensuring everyone's opinions are valued.
How does the teaching method in the business field in the UK, such as the case studies and classroom debates, differ from what you have experienced before? How does this cross-cultural in education environment help you understand business knowledge?
The teaching method in the UK's business field is more interactive and practical compared to what I experienced before. It focuses on applying theories to real world scenarios. Encouraging critical thinking, this cross cultural education environment exposed me to diverse business practices and perspectives from around the world, help me understand how business works in different cultural contexts, and enhancing my problem solving skills.
When faced with the professor from different countries and course content, which might include business case from various cultures, do you encounter any challenges in the process of knowledge and comprehensions? How did you overcome them?
Definitely, I did encounter many challenges. Different professors have varied teaching styles. Some are lecture focused, while others emphasize group work. Also, business cases from various countries sometimes involve cultural nuances that are hard to grasp initially. To overcome this, proactively sought feedback from professors, formed study groups with classmates to discuss cases, and did actual research on the cultural background of those cases. This helped me better understand the content and bridge the knowledge gaps.
After this cross-cultural learning experience, do you think there have been any changes in your business thinking or your perspective or global business issues? Could you provide some experience to illustrate?
Yes, there have been noticeable changes. Previously, I tend to view business strategies from a single cultural lens. Now, I recognize the importance of cultural nuances in global business. For example, when launching a marketing campaign, I now consider cultural preference in advertising styles, what works in Western markets like direct and bold messaging might not resonate in some Asian cultures, while subtlety and relationship building are more significant.
When exchanging business ideas with classmates from different cultural backgrounds, or was there any in court that gave your a completely new understanding or a certain business concept?
Of course, I once discussed the concept of hierarchy in business with an Indian classmate. I still think hierarchy was mainly about formal titles and authority, but he explained that in Indian business culture, hierarchy is deeply rooted in respect for experience and seniority, and it's also closely linked to relationship building. Junior colleagues show differences not just because of roles but to foster trust and long-term business connections. This gives me a new understanding that hierarchy in business can have cultural dimensions related to respect and relationship dynamics beyond just formal structures.
Do you think the cross-cultural experience you have gained in the UK will bring you any incur advantages when you enter the workplace in the future, especially in the field of international business?
Absolutely. These cross-cultural experiences in the UK will equip me with the ability to navigate international business environments smoothly. I can better communicate and collaborate with colleagues and partners from diverse cultures, understand their business practice and decision-making styles, which is a unique advantage in the field of international business where cultural competence is highly valued.
Last question. Looking back on this experience, what impact do you think it has on your personal growth, such as independence and inclusiveness and professional development in cross-cultural environment?
Well, looking back on this experience, I'd say it really helped me grow a lot, especially in terms of independence and adaptability. Living in completely different culture pushed me to handle things on my own, from daily life to group projects. I also learned to be more open-minded and inclusive when working with people from different backgrounds. Professionally, it taught me how to communicate and collaborate better in international settings which I believe will be really useful in my future career. Overall, this experience made me more confident and gave me a broader, more global perspective.
Thank you, answer. 太牛了
You're
你啊！
welcome.